Press start to play.
Folks, we got an amazing surprise for you right now.
So I would appreciate it if you could stay with us until the end.
Yo, Gabba Gabba!
Who are you guys?
I love the vibes here, dude.
Live from your grave.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on? Shut the fuck up!
Hello there.
Happy Thursday. Gamers, how you doing? Welcome to the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. I'm America's #1 online video game personality, Ben the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. Welcome, guys. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Oh, hey, welcome, Tintoncito. Welcome. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Give absolutely. Give Chrono Trigger a try, and yeah, my stream, you know, it would probably get kind of spoilery, you know. Yeah. Good to see you, by the way. What's up? Yeah, I know it you know, it's hard, you know how it is. It's like kind of hard to cover one of these old games without getting too crazy into spoilers. So yeah, I hope I didn't, you know, you know, do anything to dissuade that at all. But yeah, sounds like you're inspired to play. That's awesome. Welcome. What's up, guys? Happy Thursday and welcome. Oh, man. Hey, sorry for the delay. I wanted to get started a lot sooner, but it's all good. I decided to put a little extra time into the stream because I'm normally here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to be off for a couple of days, so I won't be here tomorrow and won't be back until like it won't be back streaming until about, you know, midweek next week. So I was like, man, it's my last stream for a few days. I'll start a little bit later, and let me just grab I just wanted to get a couple more things ready for it, some sounds, I actually grabbed some commercials too. I realized one thing I'd wanted to do was cover some Mario 64 commercials, and I don't think we did, or if we did, we only did one set. So I grabbed some of those for us. That'll be pretty sweet. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, give it a shot. It's definitely it's not that long of a game either, you know. For a JRPG, it really doesn't take that long. Chrono Trigger. So yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah. It's cool too. It's a ride. It's a fun ride. Well, welcome guys. Look, where's the thumbnail? There it is. All right, we're giving up the ghost today. We're going to spend some time in Big Boo's haunt, or as it's known in the Japanese version, and I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Teresa's, wait, what was it? Teresa's haunted, it wasn't haunted house, horror house. Teresa's horror house. Sorry. I had to remember what that was. Yeah, Boo is named Teresa, or Teresa in Japanese, Teresa. And I didn't realize this until not that long ago. I think the first time I realized it was playing actually one of the games for this series. Oh shit, something's off center here, huh? Jeez, I gotta fire this producer, man, every day. Something else. This is all over. Okay, all right, anyway. This is, you know, part 19. What we're doing today, playing Mario 64, is part 19 of a 19-part series, all Japanese games. They were part of one eBay purchase, and it got me back into the 64. I hadn't owned one since, you know, I don't know what happened to mine. I feel like I didn't have it, at least by the time the Wii came around. And so that was the first time I had really gotten my hands on a 64 for anything more than just a couple of minutes, and started it off with 19 games. It was honestly a pretty good deal on them. And this is the last one. One of those games was Mario Tennis, and that's where I learned a couple of these Japanese names. Teresa, Heiho for and said like that by Mario. Not just me being a jackass. Not to ever say Mario would be a jackass, but yeah, only me trying to imitate him. But yeah, Heiho is Shy Guy. I had never encountered that before. You know, I'd seen the occasional other like Japanese name, but not hearing Charles Martinet say Teresa and Heiho is it's an experience. So, yeah. All right, well, without further ado, we are here to play Super Mario 64. I don't know if we should play it. Maybe we should get into the game first, and then a little bit later, I think, once the stream's got a little momentum, I think we'll check out some commercials. Let's do that. I grabbed a couple of commercials here. Let's see. What was our source? I have it later, actually. I'll put it up on the screen and everything. But yeah, I found a couple of great compilations on YouTube of some Super Mario 64 videos. We'll put those up. Might go through the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's really fun stuff if you haven't seen it yet. But maybe I'll save that for just a little bit later, and maybe we get into the game. You know, warm it up a bit. Let's do that. I no longer have to have the creepy, you know, Teresa's horror house music going on in the background. All right, so once again, we're playing this, what is it called? Like a Shindo, and I always forget the second part of it, but it's like a Japanese version of this game, a Japanese release that came out, sorry, I'm trying to undo a tangle here. It came out in '97, 1 year after the original release of Mario 64. And its whole thing is it's the Rumble Pack version. A few games were like re-released with Rumble Pack features in Japan, and this was one of those. What's up, Ichigo? Welcome, buddy. How you doing, man? Welcome.
The Parvinator.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Hey, welcome, buddy.
Frickin' what up, dude?
Yeah, Nick, good to see you too, man. Welcome. So yeah, we're playing this version of the game, but it's actually based on the like worldwide release of the game that sort of added a few things, it seemed like a little more of a finished, total, you know, like a finalized version of the game. I get the sense the Japanese release, I'm sure, was coming right down to the wire, because some of the things that got fixed for the North American release, and then those fixes would end up in this version here. Some of those fixes are like, okay, red coins. When you collect a red coin in Japan, I think it's just the same note each time you hit it, versus doing the, you know, ascending, you know, like it does in what you might be used to if you are used to that worldwide release. Other things like changing chain chomp's bark. A few other things like some kind of like some victory or some like puzzle solved sort of sounds. Some of the scenarios where you would get some kind of chime or something. Those were added too, and it's that kind of stuff that makes me think that you know, it just like it was a matter of release dates, and they had to get the game out, and also maybe just feedback. Now you know, sometimes you have to. I mean, I'm sure that they have lists of all the things they need to fix, and it's just a matter of time often. But, you know, maybe too, once it's out too, you're like, okay, all right, I got a chance to get this right for the next release. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and that's what I think a lot of the speedrunners do these days, is play that original version of it. I suppose. I mean, are they playing I think they often play the Japanese version, don't they? That don't know a whole lot about that scene, but yeah, interesting. Other things like the press start video, you know, at the beginning there. In the original Japanese version, it doesn't show that Bowser battle. There's just a lot of little changes like that. Okay, you know what? So getting to Big Boo's Haunt is probably like one of the main things we can do today, but I don't, you know, we've beaten the first Bowser level. We did that before we wrapped up last time. Yeah, and I think at this point, yeah, we've got our key. We could go downstairs. I think we could also get ourselves into here, although I know you need some... We may run into, you know, needing some of those other, like, special caps. I know you need that, that one, that blue one, is it? That makes you invisible? Hello. Can't you just, There it is. There it is. I like just taking time too on these streams and yeah, just really settling into the world too, kind of feeling it out. You've got this little 3D world rendered before your very eyes. You know, take a little time to explore it. Read the signs in a language you may not be able to understand. Something about jump no technique. Oh, hey, jump technique. Sono 1. Timing yoku, renzoku den jump tsuru to dandan takaku to God, when it's like I'm trying to do this like last set here, and I can my dumb brain can only get like 4 characters in together, and then it's just like it doesn't want to string anymore on top. Oh yeah, dandan takaku toberu. Yeah, well, you know, one thing about this Rumble Pack version is it also, you can't, now I don't know how to do, I'm not like good at doing a backwards long jump anyway, but oh, I suppose it is just that, huh? Anyway, you can't do that in this version. I've actually never given it a full go on the stairs, mostly because the last, I think it would just be this. But yeah, it's not working for us right now. And that's because the backwards long jumps, and then the other, you know, special skills that use that, your BLJs, your LBJs, some of these speedrun techniques, they've been blocked in this game. They got them patched out. This is the version that would be used as the base for... Nice. Hey, Nick. Hey, man. Thanks for the bits, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, buddy. Happy Easter to you, man. Thank you. Thanks for helping us support the stream, man. I got excited and I lost my train of thought, which is fine. Yeah. But I like that courtyard. I actually kind of want to get back out into it, but now that we're in this level, I don't know if we can. Do you have to have beaten the level before? No. No worries at all. No worries at all, Nick. Oh yeah, we're doing the Rumble Pack version. Yeah, you can't do the, you know, not that I've ever done any speedrunning or anything, but you can't use this version for it. And this was used for the, I know what I was going to say. I was going to wrap it up with saying this was used for the Mario 3D All-Stars. That was like a limited run on Switch, and it had Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. Yeah. I know. Get ready for some piano drama. Absolutely. I meant to read that at the beginning. It had it laughing at us. I accidentally, sorry, I hit A. Or something. Cleared it off. But it had it like, it had it laughing at us at the beginning. I caught that. And perhaps if I go here. It's kind of strange, Ichigo. And you know what's funny is it wasn't long after that they did Metroid Prime. And I remember going to this game store. It's a really sweet, I mostly buy used stuff there, and I wasn't even aware that they had like a really big selection of new stuff. But yeah, apparently they do, and they order, and they have folks pre-order and stuff. It's pretty sweet. But one of the guys there was saying that the Metroid Prime run was going to be limited too. And I had read that that was not the case, because like when that game came out, no one had ever said, oh, this will be like a short run kind of thing. But everyone, like it was really big on pre-orders, and there was, of course, like a lot of FOMO or this, you know. It was funny because anybody who said like, hey, I think Nintendo has plans to like kind of keep this one around for a little bit, you know, based on this or that thing that was said, or, you know, since they never actually said it would be limited in any way, you know, first off, and then these other things that make it sound like, or like, you know, they've ordered other shipments and whatnot, and I don't know, it was just, nothing they had said was that it was going to be a short thing, but I think doing that with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I feel like it created a little extra pressure. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it, I feel like the waves of that kind of were felt by some of the like retro Nintendo fans in regards to Switch stuff. Okay, I loved Mario 35, which was a limited like 6-month game. It kept me sane during one of those first parts of one of those first really gnarly COVID stretches. When there's still a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff shut down. Now watch out. Let me get this phone plugged in here.
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
But kept it around for like 6 months, I think, and then nuked it. Yeah. Yeah, I have 3D. Yeah, I have it too. And I do feel like I got something out of it. Because my partner and I have played at this point 2 out of the 3 games. I think we would play Galaxy, other than the fact that I just got my Wii fixed, and I think I'd probably rather just play it on that, you know, and have us both using Wiimotes or something. All right, here we go. Oyakata Tekusa. Oh, Teshi. What is that? Teshi? Teresa wo sagasa. Oh, Teresa. Sorry, it's Teresa in there. Yeah, of course. Right. So once again, we're going to be seeing Boo, right, known as Teresa or Teresa in the Japanese version. That font is it's kind of funky. It's funny because this is a good, the limited amount of Japanese that I have, I feel like this is a great, seeing this versus like the English font that I'm used to. It just feels very similar. It's a similar kind of funkiness. There's a little bit of crookedness to some of it. And of course, it's got like a low quality look, not that many bits right there. But yeah, it's funny trying to learn. Sometimes things like fonts will screw you up when you're learning another language that uses a different script.
Let's go.
Put it in a real stylish thing, it can make it hard. Kokomade, oride. Kekeke. He hit us with the kekeke at the end. Oh yeah, you know what? The few minutes of Galaxy we played, it did seem pretty sweet, but of course it had just been so long since I played the Wii version. So, sometimes that can happen when you play a remaster. You'll be like, oh yeah, this is how you'll have a sense of, oh, this is about how I remember it, or maybe just marginally better. And yeah, sometimes it can look like it could look pretty different. Hey, what's up, Rotes? Welcome. Happy Thursday. How you doing? Welcome. We're getting into some Mario 64. I might need to look up the names of some of these, or what we're actually doing in some of these levels. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We got a late start today, but yeah, I'm not going to be streaming for a few days. So I was like, you know what? Let me just add a couple extra things into this, and well, yeah, I was like feeling sort of. I don't know, man. It's funny because like I'm just so bad with estimating times, and I will just make myself anxious about it too, as I like miss that time or whatever. And I don't know, it's important sometimes to realize like, okay, right? Yeah, I'm not late for like rocket surgery, I told some people I'd try to start a stream around this time. Nobody cares. Nobody's like, I think more than anything like, oh dang, he's not there. Well, shoot. Kind of wish he was right now, like at max, like. So I don't know, stressing myself out about nothing, but I just decided to chill and yeah, sorry for dumping it all right now. Trauma dumping, here it is. 30 coins in. Ichiko said you're bad at that. I know, man. I don't know why I give ETAs, because I generally start within like a 2 or 3 hours. I mean, that's not a great window as I say it. Even that sometimes is, well, like I generally, like I'm mostly starting around a certain time. So it's like, maybe I just do when I go live and I don't. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Rhodes. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Man, I know how it is. I just, it's like I put this show on and I feel so thankful when folks come in and hang, it's even just popping in for a little bit. Everybody's busy. I know how it is. And, well, yeah, you're busy. Yeah, you're busy. And I imagine I imagine you're having to do some stuff outside of that, even maybe that 70 hours there. Totally, yeah. Catching up on the chat earlier, let's see. Oh, Titoncito said, Nostalgia blinds as well. I modded DMC2 into a good experience, and it felt just like how it did when I was a kid. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That is true about some games, kind of going back to them and being a little, certain aspects of games you might not have remembered as being so frustrating, or I think especially if a series has a lot of like small revisions, you know, sometimes it can be you know, you I don't know, in my head, you know, something like a Final Fantasy, or I don't know, certain other things. I guess if I know the game pretty well, that's something else, but there's a certain point when like you can kind of forget like how long certain features had been around that you really like until you maybe go back to one in that series that doesn't have that thing anymore, or it hadn't even been invented yet, or whatever. And all right, everybody's favorite carousel here. Oh, I think we need, I don't know how much I can really do here, because I don't have, I need to go hit that switch, I guess. Maybe we need to get ourselves into the castle basement or something. Yeah. Family time. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I played Final Fantasy VIII had a similar one. I think I got it for the Switch. And yeah, it had a similar, you know, speed multipliers on it for you know what, it's funny because I didn't use the feature at all until the very end, and it was when I was like, I know that this is where I want to be, like I know that this is where I want to grind, and it's to beat a specific boss, and I used it down in there some, just because I was like, okay, honestly, I think at this point, if they're giving it to me, and this is like a super boss that I want to beat, I was like, I could do this, and I'm pretty sure I had done it before, just leveling all the way up, you know, here at 1G, you know, just regular human time. But, yeah, man, it's, I have to admit, at that point, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm ready to be past this game, and it was a situation like I can, you know, I can grind for like a 90 minutes, or I can do it for 3 hours, you know. And I was like, I've already beaten this game, and I think I'm ready to, I'm about ready to call it. Let's go fast through these battles. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, clearly. We're doing the first star here in Big Boo's Haunt, or Teresa's horror. God, I can never get it right. Teresa's horror house, as it's known in Japanese. Yeah. Yeah, I never played the DS version. It looks interesting. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. DS and GBA, they kind of have there's a little funkiness to those, to the music, you know. It doesn't always hit the spot for me, I have to admit. Of course, you really hear it. Let me see what the name of this one is. Something Teresa in the middle. You know, you really hear it with like, you know, when they took those, like the Game Boy Advance, all those Super NES games that they ported over. My Mario 64 Power Stars list. Some checklist from IGN. Okay, Big Boo's Hunt, here we go, baby. Check all tasks in this group. Okay, go on a ghost hunt, I guess is the first one. Okay. Doodle-doodle-doodle-dee-dop-bop. Yeah, hey, well, rest up, Rotes. Thanks again for coming in. And yeah, take care. Good to see you. And yeah, have a good night. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I know, right, Ichigo? Gotta be careful here. Yeah, take care, man. See ya. And what was it the other day I was saying? And every time I did it, I was like, I don't know. I'm just getting tongue-tied. It was that's every day. Okay. Yep. All right. I officially. I don't. You know, I never knew this level that well. Really, this game, for that matter. Rest up, soldier. Oh man, I used to have a drop. Well, actually, I don't know if I ever made it into just the short sound effect. I used it in this old video I edited, and it was just the like drums from the the like Final Fantasy VIII like Seed mission song. It starts with that snare, the or whatever. I added an extra roll in the end there, but. Yeah, it's just got like bass and snare at the beginning. It's just this, but then they kick in some like pretty sick ass like synth at one point. But oh yeah, oh the yeah, Solid Snake as Balthazar or whatever. Thank you. I used to work on the. Well, I used to. Me and my cousin used to try to do the David Hayter impression. It's fun. Thank you. Yeah, it helps too when I'm a little sick. Shit, where are these boos I'm supposed to kill? Can I just go into one of them? Into one of those pictures yet? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be invisible, but maybe it's actually something I can jump through. No. They got me losing my mind in here. Later we'll watch these Mario 64 commercials I found on YouTube. But so many of them, the reason why it came to mind was just being in that view. So many of the commercials, it's like non-stop close shot, really tight shot Mario here, you know. Just like and then that, and then him like walking up to the precipice of something, and then, you know, going first person, and then just like an instant like move, just, you know, really getting that camera working just to blow everybody's minds. Yeah, just to imagine playing the entire game just on this like super tight shot of Mario here. It's like the perspective is so tough. It does look pretty sick. I mean, I don't know where I'm going. Going back up, I guess. I don't know where I'm going. There's a, yeah, it's a, my throat is sore. I shouldn't do it, yeah. I guess I haven't really gone into the house. All right, here we go. Hey, everybody's, oh wow. And then we got a couple of musicians here. You know, Mario can just sit down, play the piano, and looks so nice and inviting, right? Just a public piano, maybe. I mean, I don't really think this is public, but apparently a lot of people have a lot of problems with this piano.
Video game trauma.
A lot of video game trauma. How close can you get? I did see something today that said, like, if you get hit by it and then you get into its hitbox, it won't be able to hit you again. Should I kind of play around with that some? See if we can... My God. That is... It is really good. That's scary as hell. I want to save the red coin for when he bites me. All right, apparently you can like get in. This could be fucked up, but let's see. I guess you can. supposed to be able to get hit, and then, yeah, if you, oh, yeah, here we are. And it was saying that you're so safe at this point that Mario will even, you know, do his nap animation. It's like it's blinking so fast. It's loud as hell. Sorry. It's way louder than everything else in the game. I was surprised I was able to get as close to it as I was. Yeah. It's the PTSD. You know what makes... You know what, honestly, as scary as just the piano's nature, just the way it is, in scary, creepy monster piano that it is, doesn't it? It does a pretty good amount of damage too, doesn't it? I don't think we've been hit twice here. I think took a little four pieces of Mario's pie. Now this is retro gaming right here. This could be exposure therapy for all the, like, folks who got really screwed up on somebody's creepypasta, you know, when they were like 12 years old or something. Just a little exposure. Come here and just see. Mario's not afraid of it. Mario's taking a nap, blinking though he may be. Ichigo says 8-year-old me hates it. Well, let's conquer those fears, buddy. Maybe 8-year-old me would have hated it a little bit less. Well, I guess yeah, well, we'll not quibble about the age. But young me would have I started doing the math and I was like, no, let's not. This is entirely unimportant. I was young, I was a kid.
Oh my God!
Maybe it would feel a little bit better to kind of see this right now, you know. Mario can take a nap with the piano on top of him. Okay, so yeah, clearly, like, you know, if you're photosensitive, watch out here. I just maybe should have said that a little while ago. We're getting in closer, it's even more gnarly. All right, well, I learned something today. I was actually looking for a GIF of the of this piano, and I ended up learning. It's one of the GIFs I saw. I could see like the beginning of the description, and I was like, what? Because it made it sound like, oh, this is some kind of trick here, and it showed Mario standing in the center of it, you know. So I clicked on it, and then, yeah, it just was like a little short paragraph of instructions. Yeah. All right. Ooh, then we got hit again. Okay, we're back. Scary, I was gonna say it can't hurt us anymore, but it couldn't hurt us there for a while. We just had to stay still. Oh God. We got haunted books. I was just kidding about staying in that view all day, but let's be careful here. Hello. Oha. Obake wa shina nashi ke what is that? Bude. I'm not sure how to read that one there, yeah. What is that? Bujini. Bujini. Derare Rukana? Sorry, I don't speak Nintendo. Do 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 whoop. How's the volume now? Okay, I think I can turn it back up just a touch. Where did we come out of? How about these eyes, huh? They're pretty... I love the design on them. Zoop. Beautiful eyes.
Oh!
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Alright, can we get up there? It pays to look around, I suppose, but I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to, like, fall down or something. Maybe they were supposed to fall down. What is that? Is that a... I was like, that's his power star! And it was... I think I was just seeing this light behind the red coin here. Okay, let's keep exploring. I really don't remember this level that well. I've played it one time on stream, but prior to that, you know, I'd only gone through Mario 64 like one time. Shit, we did that before. Like one time in adulthood. So I really don't have that many playthroughs on this game. For, you know, again, it's one of those, I think there's a lot, we all have a lot of games like this maybe. Something that's definitely a fave, but in terms of like playtime, maybe it's not really that like high up there. It's not at the very top of the list, you know. Punches above its playtime. So, okay, so that section connects all the way out there. This is like that outhouse thing, right? The whatever it is. It's not an outhouse, but whatever. It's not a granny suite either. Yeah, but this like side building. Okay. That creepy ass house. Did I do everything? I don't... Okay, yeah. That's done. Wait. I think I saw... Yeah, I see a red coin. Get up there. Mario. Thanks, Mario. Well, I think we need to get the blue switch, huh? I'm trying to remember where that one is. I think it's like one of those... Maybe like we use the key and get to that next area. With Mario 64, I think with me it's like, man, I played the beginning of this game so much, as in the first, you know, 3-4 levels or so, that that stuff is so familiar to me. But this stuff, not so much. God, I'm struggling on that part. Get me out of here. I'm using the, you guys mind if I give an excuse right now for this poor play? Excuse time. I'm using that, Nintendo 64 controller we had to replace the control stick with, and I like it most of the time, but sometimes when I need real precision, it's just a little too sensy for my liking. Where am I going? Get out of here, Mario! Where's the door to the... I hate this part. I want to get out of here. Jeez. I hate it because I keep ending up in it. That's it's not Big Boo's Haunt's fault, you know? Okay, I need to make that bridge. Let me just line it up. Let me get myself nice and lined up. They sort of force that camera on you there, don't they? Maybe not in this mode. It's like give me a Z target here. Yeah, they do sort of, they want you here, huh? Get Teresa! Here we go! There you go. One more blue coin. Man, I might have to get a break in, sadly. Yeah, let me do that now. I'm sorry. It comes on fast. Alright, guys, let's go here. Let's see. Let's go back to the ghost sounds. Alright, guys, welcome. I'm enjoying it. Happy Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. Having a great time already, but I should get a short little break. I'll be back in just a bit. BRB. No, here I am again. Let's try that one more time. Alright, sweet. Let's get back into it. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Yeah, just gonna do a short break there, and I'll take a longer one next time. Alright, get back to it. We're working on the first star here in Big Boo's Haunt, or Teresa's Horror House. Horror House. Oh, horror. Alright, this Teresa needs to go away. I see you. Did we kill enough of the things? Had to go on a ghost hunt, huh? Okay. Okay, and now here's Big Teresa, or I think Boss Teresa. She's listed as both Bossu Teresa, and then there was something else too. There's like one other Japanese term that gets used for this particular. It gets used in the like level names. There we go. Oh, sweet. I love the stairs. I like that we were positioned to be right on the first stair, too. Nice. This is funny, too. They give you this zoomed out camera when you're up on the second level. Oh, with a big, or with Big Boo or whatever. He's big. He's also a ghost. It's kind of funny because I was finding something that was this breakdown between like the characters of Big Boo and or like oh, I see. Right. Wait, help me out here. Maybe I'm not getting it. Oh, I see. Right. Okay, gotcha. You know, totally. Which may have been why they decided not to go with Horror House at all. In the English version. Yeah. Let's get this star here.
Here we go.
We're all about a big boot, man. On this stream, man, we're all about big boos and horror houses. All right? Yeah, you heard me. It's all about big boos and horror houses. All right, here we go. All right, 1 star down. Sweet. I barely even, once I got it, it felt like an afterthought since I've been staring at it. It landed right on top of us. All right, here we go. It's kicking right off with the Teresa. Teresa no merry-go-roundo. Merry-go-roundo. Here we go. I didn't know what that means.
Let's go.
Well, you know what? Actually, we can't. Maybe we can't do this one though. We need the blue switch. I believe. Let's back out. We had a lot of coins on that last one. Maybe I should have just kept going and gotten 100. Whatever. All right. So okay, I got to remember where that blue coin switch is. I think it's the like goopy one, right? Or no, that's a level. The goopy one. Put that key in there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, or is it? It's like you drain water and go to, yeah. Hello, Mips. This is it, I think. I do believe. Oh yeah, and then you stomp on these pillars here. Curious as to what the sign says. I got Steven telling you about those 2 pillars there. I can't remember the English script for this. Yeah. I was just kind of curious, like how hefty of a hint do they give you, you know? But I think it may even say something using the words like ground pounding the pillars or pushing the pillars down or there we go. We can go watch those commercials sometime too. That'd be fun. I pulled a couple compilations off of YouTube. All right, yeah, okay. Sweet, so now the moat is drained. Those coins just hanging out up there. It's funny. Love it. And then here's our hole. This is it, I think, right? For the...
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah. Of course. Or got the long fall down this slide here. First time through, it just... Well, let's just get the... Shoot, that's right. If you die, you... Okay, I forgot. If you die, you like... Oh, you don't... You start back somewhere else, right? You gotta make your way back to that hole. We'll just get ourselves to the end and we'll... What are you doing, Mario? Come on. Need a little momentum. You've done this before. And we'll be doing this one a second time, of course. Hello. Yeah, whatever. We'll come back for you. Get you on the next one. Mario! Alright, that's another chance to get the 5 coins. So we can do. Or, yeah, 8 red coins, rather. Do-do-do-do-do-do. One of the things I keep coming back to in my mind is Miyamoto, you know, talking about how he had reservations about just the entire formula for Mario 64, but part of how he knew they really had something good was when he saw how excited people were to just play the game without even going to the, you know, trying to do the mission objective, you know, getting the particular star, getting into the Bob-omb world and just, yeah, running around. Having fun outside the castle. Oh, it's really cool. I think he realized, like, okay, he's just seeing how much joy people are having playing it, and I think it's like, yeah. Always interesting too to just think, hear these guys talk about, you know, of course they see these things too as projects because they worked on it, and they worked on it, you know, from a project management standpoint too, and yeah. Yeah, well, you know what, there's a lot of, it is interesting. I think there were, I know, like, for instance, there were some people that I feel like that gap between SNES and 64, it was just a gulf that would not, you know, I mean, for some gamers, it might have even just kind of killed it entirely after that. They're not really playing much at all. I think it was that way with my big sister too. You know, and it was like I got her on the 64 a time or two, and it was just like, you know, I don't. She, you know, whereas like she was, you know, quite good at a few NES games, and just really preferred that as well. And yeah. You know, it's funny. Maybe I don't know what it was for me, other than like, obviously a huge help being, I do think, at that point, you know, I was quite young and just really excited for whatever was to come. And I think, I actually like, I don't think it was a transformational experience for me, playing Mario 64 for the first time, and I still really enjoyed all the old stuff, and I think there was a real, like, oh man, I am excited for what's to come, and also just starting to come into my own as a human being and starting to pay a little more attention to the world around me, and, you know, like, it coincided with, like, you know, starting to get you read more about games, going online to learn, you know, having a couple of subscriptions to magazines or something, and kind of just getting fired up and just kind of like, you know, getting a little older myself. So, oh shit. So yeah, it was, I don't know, I really had a, God, that was such a long setup there. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think that the demo And yeah, it really blew me away. I think it is interesting because a lot of folks don't. I think now it's pretty easy to see how that transition for in many cases could be really rough from 2D to 3D, and this generation had some games that for some people from a looks and gameplay standpoint, it's like, hey, the 3D games just weren't there. You know, I think most people still give like some exceptions there, but yeah, it's I know it's kind of, it's interesting how for a lot of folks when it comes to, you know, 3D gaming and that era and stuff, I feel like the 64 could be harsh for them to go back to, and you know, yeah, I think what, we're changing slides here. 1 second. Bye. Got the keyboard stuck again, and I hear the wolf go off, and then, you know, I look up to see it changing scenes. Hey, Francisco, welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. I hope you're well. So I guess one of the things I was going to say was that, like, for me, this felt like such a huge leap forward because I was really very much loving everything I was playing on Super NES, and I think it is interesting because this doesn't always look like a jump up, whether in aesthetic or quality for many people. That's not a perspective that I have, but I think it's a you know, I understand it. I see where it's coming from, and it makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever did you get around to much on PlayStation? Was there anything on there that was I didn't have a PlayStation, but I you know, like I was able to borrow one from a friend who had one, and had it for like a couple of Final Fantasies, and that was, you know, that was about it. Yeah. All right. Don't die, Mario. Yeah. Yeah, mine. I've had a couple of PlayStation consoles, and they've been underutilized, honestly. Yeah, one of them was a gift, the PS2 that I had, and I have a PS4 now, and it's pretty underutilized. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it could be fun to set up. I think if anything, I kind of like it has encouraged me to sort of build a block into my time, because I wasn't doing I wasn't playing as much games as I would like to at when I first got going, and I think that this sort of helped me kind of get a healthy chunk of time dedicated. Sometimes too much, but yeah, that'd be fun. Well, if you ever get it rolling, let us know, and I'll come around. Yeah. Ogata. Okay. It's funny that they have him rotating that much. Oh, you could stop it though. Huh. Yeah, I used the control stick in Mario's stop, just that fast rotation. Yes, let's change all the let's save. Change all this stuff. And okay, and then this is our star. Very, very good. So funny they have a box there, or a little hole in the ground. Yeah, Devil May Cry always looked interesting. I didn't play a whole. Well, actually, I don't know if I've ever played one. I've just seen it played. I remember it. X-Play covered it one time. And I remember thinking like, wow, you know, such a strange title. And it's funny because I think at that time I hadn't heard the, you know, devil may care phrase that much, you know. Yeah. 2 caps down. Thanks, Ichigo. Yeah, man. I wish at this point I do have, it's mostly Final Fantasy, but I wish I had access to a PS2. I still have a few discs that I think are in pretty good shape. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I love hearing how people came to these games and stuff. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Everybody's doing it. Yeah, I think with me, it was a similar thing with Ayaten. Well, at least similar setup of going and playing it at a Walmart kiosk. But, yeah, I was enraptured. It was just blowing my little, I don't know, 10-year-old brain, something like that. 9-year-old brain. Just stared up at the screen. With that being said, with this game, I feel that it is one that I really enjoy it, but it's not my favorite Mario, and there's many titles I'd put ahead of it, but I do really enjoy it. And I think that playing through it, for me as a kid, there's a point where, and I think it's when you're exploring all these parts down here, where I kind of got like, you know, that first playthrough as a kid, you know, you're down here, you're running around and stuff, and it's like I didn't even know how to find all the levels for a little bit, and then it was like I'm getting a couple stars out of this one, a couple stars out of that one, and then but by the time I got to the end of the game, those last couple levels, I think I'm just like, okay, I'm close to having enough stars to send this thing home. Let's do it, you know. And I know those couple playthroughs I did as a kid, I never got 120 stars, and I always felt towards the end, it wasn't like I'm ready to get it over with. It was just like, yeah, you know, I think it was, I'm getting to levels I hadn't played as much, dying more often, and it was always like, okay, yeah, let's go beat Bowser. That sounds fun. And the game does lose some steam for me over time, but I think since then I've had different kinds of playthroughs. Enjoyed it in a different way. Wait, what's going on? I'm sorry. No, shoot. I'm in storage hell on this computer. God, perfect timing. Didn't need to buy some hard drives too. I'm sorry, I ran out of recording space currently. I've been meaning to try to move some stuff off of this computer, and I started to do it at one point, and I put it on another drive, and then that drive started acting funky like immediately as soon as I had just put some stuff on it. Dee-dee-doo. Okay, you know what? Let me get back to Big Boo's Haunt, actually. Sorry, I've lost my way. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. According to... Exactly, let's go. There will be no evidence of the stream, ever. No, I try to record them locally with the idea of like, oh, I will, you know, they're backed up on YouTube. It would be nice to have them here, but I don't need them on this computer. If they're somewhere else, then I could have them on a drive or something. And yeah, I'm just in storage hell. I don't know how to get out. I'm in hallway hell. What happens in Parvination? Mario, this isn't the one you want to go to, I don't think, is it? Yeah. Okay, alright, you're lost. He's like, I'm not lost, I know where I'm going, come on. Alright, here we go. Let's take out Teresa one more time.
Give me a hell yeah!
Taking my time on this game. Teresa no, oh yeah, Teresa no merry-go-round. Here we go. Teresa's merry-go-round. I love it. Oh, he was like kind of out in that that like little outhouse thing, or I can just jump down here like I did a million times. You know, my outhouse, as I keep calling it. Just jumped out here. Right? Okay. Oh, we got fire. They can be disconcerting, Ichigo. I certainly get it. This makes me think of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and the oh shoot, what's the name of the place they go to? That one casino with the carousel and everything. Oh my god. Here's Big Boo. Bossu Teresa. Ah! Apparently that casino was like pretty sad back then, was already like a relic of a past that never existed. But I think it was probably even worse at this point. It's been a little while since Hunter S. Thompson wrote about it. Alright, here we go. Boo! My god! Boo this man. Dee-dee-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-bum. Yeah, I went on a carousel not that long ago. We had some family visiting and went to California Adventure for the first time. Hadn't been there. And yeah, there was a you know, pretty big carousel there. Very, very beautiful one. You know, just so many mirrors and polished surfaces. And it was funny because I got on it and, you know, I'm like trying to turn around to just see if I can get a quick shot of the kids. And it's like all the shots are garbage. So it's like I just like tried to get like one moving one or whatever. And then quickly put my phone away. It was funny because I was just seeing other groups just like the whole time on the carousel, just like, you know, like either in selfie mode or like, you know, often filming kids or something, you know, which cool. But like at a certain point, it's like, this is a really terrible video, like anything more than a couple seconds. And, you know, like, I don't think you're gonna, yeah, you know, it'll just, and of course it's like quite a short ride too. There we go, one more down. Man. Let's go get another one. Ooh. I always thought it's funny that you can go into levels with damage. Honda, what is this? Honda no bake no, what is that? All right, the font's getting me here. Let's see. I can't tell what those last couple are. Buji at the end. I can't quite make it out. Anyway. Zuri. Yeah, it's that little it's a special little font they're using. All right, let me get a name for this one. DB dong 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 doo 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 doo. Okay, so we did go on a ghost hunt. We did ride Big Boo's merry-go-round. Next is Secret of the Haunted Books, according to the English titles here. So I guess we head over to the library, do some reading. Somewhere. There it is. At least one of them. Hone his book. Okay. Oh, cool. Thanks, buddy. Maybe we can go through here, right? Some of these puzzles... it's funny because I think something like that could just seem so, you know, they put a cap right next to it or whatever. It's kind of funny to think of like first times depicting something like that in 3D, or you know. There are some games like this that I think, you know, especially when so many other games have emulated them, sometimes it can feel a bit. It could be interesting to come back to something that was like kind of an early version of something, or, you know, maybe sometimes an inspiration, or and it, you know, maybe you weren't familiar with the original, you know, with the original, but you've, you know, like you've seen these derivative works or stuff that it was inspired by it, or, you know. I imagine if you've played a lot of games, but you never played something like Ocarina of Time, you know, for instance, you know, certain things that are maybe played up a little bit in that game could feel like the game was almost like, oh, wow, you did this very basic thing just now. You know, you lit a torch, you know. Well, I don't know, just thinking of a quick example, but I don't know. It's You did a torch solving puzzle in 3D, you know, running around with the joystick. Okay. Oh yeah, library. Maybe I think we need, I don't know, maybe we need that that cap, and then goodbye. We take it and we go somewhere else. I don't know. Mario? Let's get me out of here. I think that there is... Oh yeah, there's something behind one of these too, huh? I think. Oh, that's cool, Ichigo. That's awesome, man. They pick up on it so fast. Well, at this point, at 4 years old, it's almost like, what's the difference? You know, right? It's like, I know, you guys had like dabbled in some gaming and stuff before, some 2D stuff, I'm sure. But yeah, it's almost like, yeah, sure, give me that one, you know? It's all games to me. That's funny. Versus, kind of the shock of being, you know, so accustomed to 2D gaming and getting this, you know, walking up to a display with one of these things on it. What the fuck? What is this? Took some getting used to. Yeah, it's funny. We caught that one like news clip where the lady was saying something about it. The anchor was saying something about resembling a spaceship, or you know, which could just sound ridiculous, but it truly looked. It really looked out there. It looked about as out there as all the art that looked like this little marble guy here, this little bug. If you were into, you know, 3D art and textures like this, boy, whew, a good time to be alive. Little marble bug here. Look at that. Look at marble bug. Look at the marbling on that bug. Don't stomp on him, Mario. I like how... What? Oh, oops. Sad. We appreciated every last polygon. Absolutely. Man, oh, I grabbed a screenshot of something. Darn, I don't have it. Maybe I could send it to myself and get it up for you guys. But it was, you know, I had those moments where I'm like, yeah, I play a lot of modern games and stuff, and and then I have those realizations where it's like, actually, you kind of don't. You know, you do often have one open or something. You know, there's a game being played, but it's not like I'm like really keeping up, so to speak. Yeah, I saw something get shared to Reddit, and it was from the Marvel's Rivals subreddit, and it was just this convoluted explanation about a particular like new currency that they were introducing or something, and I was I was just looking at it like, oh, I don't know. Let's see if I might be able to put it on Discord. Let me see. I think I grabbed a screenshot. Yeah, okay, attach it. Let's go. Oh my god, you don't want to work now? Okay. I hate this phone. Give me 1 second. I'll see if I can get it up for you guys. This picture, that is. Just 1 second. That's it. Attach the picture. Send. This is so frustrating. Okay, there it is. Discord. I'm on the Discord app, and sorry, it was just, I went to attach the picture and it would not let me like get rid of the thing where you're like searching through your files or whatever to attach something. I'm just like, my god, I just want to put a picture. I just want to put a picture on Discord. All right, give me 1 second. I'll put this up for you guys. But yeah, like I said, you know, sometimes I'll see something that has me thinking like, oh damn, I feel like this is just another world. And the world of video gaming has always been quite big, right? There's always been it. I've had the luxury of it being big enough to where I didn't even have to, you know, there's certain genres of games we don't even know, you know. It's just you can only have such a you have a limited perspective on the world, and there's some genre of people really into some game or something that you've probably never even heard of, and it's their favorite. Come on, save the picture. Let's see if I can get this for you guys. Sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Here it is. Ha, spaghetti. So relaxing, Mario in his haunted house here. All right, here it is. Should I go rant mode for this? Hi, Rivals. Hi, Rivals. Customized color costumes. Capital C there. Capital C, capital C, capital C. Will cost 600 unstable molecules for exchange. Unstable molecules must be... sorry. Hold on. I got to get the soundboard up. Good God. Unstable molecules can be exchanged from Lattice at a 1-to-1 rate. You must first obtain the costumes before you can customize them. Initially, only a select few costumes will have this feature, and we will expand more over time to other costumes. When you customize your colors, this will affect intro animation, MVP, and emotes. Starting Season 3, we will provide the emotes. Starting Season 3, emotes! Starting Season 3, we will provide more options to obtain unstable molecules. Please let us know which costumes you want to see with the customized colors in the future. Okay, so it's nothing too crazy. It's just like all these other names for currency, and it being a game that is played by so many people. And it was just like it was funny because a lot of the comments were like, "What's up with, you know, oh great, another currency," or unstable molecules must be the lamest currency name. Yeah, please exchange your unstable molecules for a. It's like I said. This is, you know, there are those moments where I'm like, oh shit, well, yeah, there's a lot about gaming that I don't know. It's like another world. And, yeah, the Marvel Rivals seems quite popular. I see a lot of it pop up on, you know, if you go to like, you know, Reddit, popular, sort by that or something, it seems to be one of the games I see the most about. Yeah, maybe it's pretty fun. I'm sure it is. I don't know. Let me put that down. You know, multiplayer competitive games, I never really got into them in this online era, man. It's and you know, when you see people talk about them, it's such a it's looks like it's kind of intense right now. And some of these games, some of them of course end up having a long shelf life. I hear about like a lot of these hero shooters and stuff, and of course, there's a couple big names that have lasted, and then a couple of like, it's supposed to be some big AAA title or something, and it's just, but yeah, I don't know. Not my cuppa, really, you know. They seem fun. The most I did with any sort of game and kind of online competitive stuff, I guess, was, you know, at least in terms of the recent years, was like playing Star Wars Battlefront or something, you know, like, and I had a couple friends that were into that, so it was, you know, we played at the same time and stuff, and that was always fun. But oh yeah, I was in here earlier. Looks like I got everything. But I don't know. I think it's funny because these games get so competitive, and it also gets so much about like the meta, and that shit, like I said, I a lot of that stuff, when I'm coming out of my gaming coma several years back, and I'm like looking around at the world and around me, and everyone's talking about meta strategies, and I noticed that so many of these games are like, you know, right, competitive online multiplayer. I just don't really love the feel, the look of them, I don't know. Real-time strategy does something a little different from me, but just characters jumping around in a deathmatch or team deathmatch, capture the flag, I don't know, I was never a big Halo head. A little GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, you know, there was some dabbling. Those aren't online, you know. But yeah, well, I don't know. Oh, toss a book at him. It's different strokes. Yeah. It's just like I'm not interested at all in, you know, like Team Fortress 2 or playing Dota, or I don't really want to get into a Call of Duty or any of that. You know, it's like I don't know. It's not really what I'm looking for at this point. Look at that thing. Pretty easy there, huh? Hardest part was finding that portion of the library. Cool little level here. Cool level you got. Ra-ba-ba-bum-ba-ba-bum. How you guys doing? Little vibe check. Come on, people now. Come on, people now.
In Japan, they call it ninja.
I can't hear the come on, people. I can't hear the Yardbirds without also just thinking about the like South Park. Come on, people now, people now. I'll drive the hybrid cars, people now, people now. Or whatever. It's been years since I ever saw the source material, but come on, people now, people now. Da, da, da. I just love people now as a refrain, you know. It sounds oh, people now, you know. Well, is that what that one guy sing about? The people now, some now, let me light your chemicals, balance, yabana. All right, take out the boo. Hey, put a thing on the lot. Yeah. The streamer's getting delirious. Too much time in a haunted house. Wow, look at this. I feel like if I move, I die. Oh, totally. Yeah. I haven't watched Team America in a long time. It feels like it's about time for a rewatch of that one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is he gonna take a nap? That is so funny. I love seeing Boo's smile too, seeing the like crooked teeth, and I can empathize. I can respect. Doesn't need empathy. Hey, Teresa. Just hanging out. I should just leave Mario here during the next break. Let him take his nap. It's also really quiet here. We're like away. The you know, the little chirping birds are quite low in the mix, I think, while we're over here in this corner. Boom, 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 boom.
Wow, man, freaked out.
Well, you know what? I think I will get one more break as Mario takes his nap here. And maybe we should watch some of those commercials. Like, that could be fun. There's some Mario 64 commercials. I found a couple compilations. I'll give the credit where credit is due for the account that put these together. I'll make sure you put the link and everything in the description too. But yeah, that'll be fun. We'll do that. Let's let Mario get his beauty rest here. I'm just going to leave the game right there. Let's go here. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Happy Thursday. This is fun. We're giving up the ghost today. Well, last stream here in a few days, or for a few days, I should say. So, yeah, it feels good. I think I'll go another, you know, I might go till like 11 p.m. Eastern. We'll see. Maybe I'll set that as a goal. Parvinator After Dark. All right, guys, I'm going to get a little break in. You should get one too. Actually, I took just a really quick one last time, so may I have a few extra minutes, please? I'm going to get a quick little snack, get some refills and stuff, but we'll be back. We'll get into some Mario 64. We'll hit up Big Boo's Haunt, and we're going to watch some of these commercials too, man. Let's just say if you're lactose intolerant, watch out. Mario's got milk, baby. All right, guys, BRB.
I love the vibes here, dude.
Hello.
I love the vibes here, dude.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Welcome. Excuse me. Oh, God. My God, I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me, folks. It was big. PB&J cookie. I thought fully swallowed and ready to start the stream. Turns out no. I should just give myself some extra time, you know? Jeez. That's not unreasonable, I don't think, you know? Right? Let yourself, you know, finish that snack that is currently being eaten. Yeah. All right, well, welcome. Welcome. Today we are playing Mario 64. We're giving up the ghost. But before we do that, though, before we get back into the game, I think we should watch some Mario 64 commercials. So let's do it. Give me 1 second. We might have to turn to the sacred text for this one. Please bow your head. Excuse me, pardon me. It's disrespectful. All right, well, first off, before we get to the commercials, I've got one thing for you here, just one thing. Because we've been on this last couple weeks, right? We spent some time in the sacred texts. We looked at strategy guides, looked at that really sweet guidebook, that Japanese one. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to look up the one with, God, it was like Complete Guidebook or something. It was a Japanese one. It had these great dioramas that were built and, you know, real materials and some great shots of those dioramas. Really cool model photography and models. And it's sweet. It's a game we know and love or hate with a passion. Yeah. Anyway, where'd it go? I got some for you. There was one ad. And in fact, this turns out turns out there were like a few of these. Got milk, and I remember what had slurps up. Thank you. You know what? I need that. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna slurps up. Perfect timing with the slurps up too. Here as Mario just grabs him a big old gulp. We'll have some milk. You know. Uh-oh.
Looks like we've got company.
Firebolt's coming in. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm dying. I'm mid-choke. Welcome. Welcome, Firebolt. How are you? Flaming hot red and white neon raid. Heck yeah. Welcome, guys. Happy Thursday. Man, everything's popping off. The cat wants out the door right now. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for the raid. How are you, Firebolt? Welcome. Let's see, what were you guys playing? What were you up to? We're doing a little Mario 64 today, working on a Big Boo's Haunt. And we're just about to take a look at a few commercials for Mario 64. Yeah. Did some, oh nice, some CTR speedrunning. Very cool. Crash Team Racing? Right? If I know my CIA, my FBI, my CTR. Very cool. Let me let this cat out. My apologies. Welcome, guys. Hello. There you go. All right, cat is out. All right. Crash Team Racing, nice. I gotta check that out. I'd love to I'd love to see that done fast. I've only seen that game played a couple times. I never got my hands on it myself, but yeah. Well, welcome. Hope things went well for you. Hope your runs went well. God, I am sorry, guys, for all the coughing. I think I'm just gonna chill for half a second. I just housed. By the way, thank you, Binary. Welcome. I saw you come in, and thank you for the suggestion there. I had just housed this peanut butter and jelly cookie, and then I like went right into it pretty much. I didn't give myself a chance, and it's been the drama for the last, couple minutes around here. Let me get over it. Me too. I know. I have a lot of fond memories, both just of hearing this game from the first time I played the demo at the Walmart kiosk, or then just, having it on my 64 and a lot of wandering around the castle, which I still to this day don't really know that well, There's still points where, I have to run in to see what's up and to be reminded of it, so yeah. Thanks for the suggestion, Binary. Yeah. Binary said she plays using her phone and plays Dark Souls games as well. Very cool. Awesome. Hardcore.
Let's go.
I'd like to play a Dark Souls someday. I've never played anything in that series. But I did play Zelda 2, which is, we could say that Dark Souls is an unofficial sequel to Zelda 2. One could say.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, you die a bunch. My probably the thing I understand the most about the game. You're gonna die a lot.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Thank you for the fire. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, welcome. We were just gonna get into some Mario commercials here. Let me see. Okay. Yep. Cool. All right. I'm already followed. Good. Already got you followed. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Welcome. Come on in. Well, all right. So check this out. It starts with, before we get into the commercial, I had to pull this ad first, which is it's honestly a bit disturbing.
That is a disgusting act.
We got a Mario here. We got a Mario with a thick. He's got a thick milk mustache there. I gotta realize when I'm saying thick and then I start the sentence over again a second time, it feels like I'm leading people. It's really just me, starting a sentence and you just don't know where it's gonna end, right? You're just along for the ride. Power up. Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps your bones grow. Mamma mia. I like the feet here too. I like what's left on the TV. What has not been. Also, dude, this just tells you, man. Look at these CRTs. Look at the quality here. Mario is literally bursting out of this television, and the picture still looks great. Keep in mind, we've, done our best to enhance this here, but someone did. I don't know. Not me.
Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Okie dokie.
We'll get a double Mamma Mia. Anyway, look at all the stuff on the ground, too. Oh, okay. Hold on. Whoa, okay. Sorry. We'll move on to the commercials in just a second, but... We've got a lot of crayons, a bottle of milk, my God, with the cap off? Sorry, I'm just moving this around so much, but... Okay.
Let's go.
But there's a pizza slice. I thought I was seeing an ashtray at first, but no, it's just a pizza slice. Got the 64 down on the ground. I remember didn't the instruction booklet have something about like setting it down on carpet and some other stuff about, making sure you have room for it, etc. I remember just like getting the 64 and just poring over all the instruction booklets. It's smelling so good, just like opening the brand new paper. Man, good stuff. What's that? We got a, I don't know, maybe some pizza here, question mark? That looks like some lasagna, or so we may have a couple days worth of food. Okay. Football. Okay, right. Your regular toys. Anyway, good stuff. Kind of disturbing. Woof. That's not the only Mario Milk ad either. All right, you want to watch those videos? Let's do that.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, Castle Music. Let me, you know what? Let's just kick the video off and.
Yo, listen up. We will not live in a two-dimensional
These came from Vinny64. Let me start this over. So these came from Vinny64. It was a couple of compilations of Mario 64 and Mario 64 related videos. There's a couple in there that are kind of just like brand tie-ins, but it seems like it's clearly set in the Mario 64 world, or it's supposed to be that, you know, like so yeah. It is. We're gonna be seeing that in our sleep. Oh, hopefully not. I mean, today's theme, it's all around creepy. We're hitting up Big Boo's, the Big Boo's house. Sorry, right? God, because in Japanese, it's Teresa's horror house. Big Boo's haunt. That's right. Okay. Anyway, again, this is from Vinny64 here. Let me get it started.
Yo, listen up. We will not live in a two-dimensional world. We won't go in one direction or dig where we can zap. We will walk through walls. We will take a look around us.
No, man.
We will not be confined. We believe in the path of least limits.
We won't be told how to view the world.
We will experience true freedom.
It's a new dimension.
We will live the game through our hands. We will be in control of something. We will
Change the system. This is revolutionary stuff here, Rad. Let me know if you remember any of these, like, other than having just seen them on YouTube like this. There's a milk one later I absolutely remember.
This place is really sweet.
I remember this one too, and thinking like how janky yet, how janky that kid was, yet how jealous I was of him being having inserted himself into Mario 64 and then jumping alongside Mario. I both was frustrated at how that looked and just the absurdity of it all, and and then I think also there was the little kid thing of like, that doesn't look right, you know, like your point, you're like this one here for sure. You know, you're like, okay, well, this isn't Mario 64. It's just, you know, made to look like that. But, you know, you've got Mario eating shit against the wall here. What a great freeze frame. Let's get it rolling.
Mario, jump!
Jump, you fool.
I give up.
Mario tilting it back.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow. He's got like the little that guy got some work. I feel it's like a real, yeah. It's that late '90s dry delivery. Got a cat hunting outside. Sorry, just adds to the spookiness. So I definitely remembered that milk one. There we go. Aww. Interesting to see different, you know, the ways different footage is used, and I like that one for having the star effect and just, yeah. I don't know, some great cinematography too. Also, it focused less on, it's so funny because the ones from the USA were so like attitude, you know, like, and that last one we saw was, of course, just that kind of like, you know, standard sort of Japanese, like here's the features of it, you know, kind of like a pretty basic rundown, but, you know, with a nice, like pleasant VO, and just interesting to see the different styles. I'm sure, I think they too had some, like, you know, going, of course, trying to hit other demographics. And this cat is right outside my door, just with a toy in her mouth. That was me. Oops. I love this shot here. I love this ending. The promotional material got me so, oh, I did not mean to stop that. Got me so excited as a kid. I was in the hype, man. Excuse me, Mario. Let's see, where were we? Somewhere here. Yeah, right. You see it in a lot of media. Yeah, it's just funny to see it in the video game tie-ins. As a kid, like I said, sometimes I was always jealous. Sometimes I'd be jealous of that. That shot there. I wish I could keep doing more back and forth, but it's gonna freak out, so. Computer graphics animation. Almost like a siren sounding. Synth, playing on the synth. On the wheel. No. Oh. That's my waha. Okay. The one for the UK's got its nice little house number, you know. Jungle mix. I don't know. You tell me. Mario Club Mix
is here. Get into it.
Don't screw up.
Nintendo 64 is here. Get into it.
I need to grab that. Nintendo 64 is here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mario 64.
Nice.
Busca el tu número en la etiqueta de OK y llama.
You got okay rather than got milk. Hey, there you go. A little something for everybody. Hey, there's that spaceship we were talking about. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I had kind of skipped through this before. I'm sorry. I need to let this cat in. She's going nuts. Hey, you should. All right, you should watch some Mario 64 commercials with me and relax, because you're like kind of going crazy right now. Tim Toncito said, that Mario Rave mix. It was great. I loved it. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool, Binary. Sure. Sounds good. Wait, now I gotta have it coming towards you. And now the cat wants out.
Nani?
Okay. We could be going up, back and forth. All right, let's play. Breaking our chains. The chains that bind us around the world.
Ein sensationell neues 3D-Spielgefühl. Super realistische Grafiken. Bewegungsfreiheit, die keine Grenzen kennt. Verschiedene Blickwinkel. Das ist die neue Freiheit des Spielens.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Mario. That sounded maybe a little more French. I don't know. Sound like nothing. My impression, that is. Not right. It's going for German.
Super Mario 64, exclusive for Nintendo 64.
Yo, listen up.
All right, let me get that last.
Nooit meer een compromis. Dus games worden werkelijkheid. Wij hebben de wereld. Wij hebben de nieuwe dimensie.
Super Mario 64, exclusive for Nintendo 64.
Interesting too, ending. Yeah, like the choices of like ending with English at points, and so that was that first collection. Very cool. Got one more for you too. Again, these are from Vinny64. Go check them out on YouTube. Get me number 2, please.
Entra la espectacular promoción Super Mario 64 de Yogurt Soprole con una tapita más 200 pesos.
Love that it starts with a here we go.
Con los temas que aparecen en las tapas. Los primeros llenos recibirán automáticamente.
Is that like an advent calendar?
Además, todos los álbumes llenos participarán en el sorteo para ganar espectaculares módulos interactivos Nintendo 64.
It's a blitz.
Fantásticos Nintendo 64.
All things Mario.
Nintendo y entretenidos Game Boy. Consigue tu álbum y juégatela con Super Mario 64 y Yogurt Soprole.
Yogurt. Wow. Mario does yogurt, milk. Wave race. I know, I didn't pay enough attention to the kid flying around. You're right, Ichigo. Yeah, dang. Oh, God. I like Mario getting getting a shock there. I know some folks who have one of those machines. We get some Mario 64 tie-in. Shindo Paco. That's the one we're playing. That's the version we're playing. The Shindo Paco. The Rumble Pack version where they cut out the backwards long jumps. Yeah, interesting. So they're selling this around the same time as a Wave Race 64. Is that Shindo? It is. They're selling the Shindo version of that as well. So these are re-releases with Rumble feature added back in. Cool stuff. There's different variations of this one. Nice.
You know
quite different from those other ones. You know, I guess those other Japanese ones that we saw were more of the like, yeah, you know, like kind of just basic read, and fairly excited VO, but just sort of, you know, again, not doing, it didn't seem like it was necessarily going for that level of like, that first one was so funny. All the stuff we're not going to take, and get in or get out, I think. Or did they mention, gosh, what was the, they had some other wording at that time, I think. But all right, keep it rolling. I remember this one.
Mario 64 en 3D intégrale.
Oh.
Tout contrôler. Liberté des mouvements. Fluidité des mouvements. Sauter. Voler.
Got Daft Punk doing this one? Sweet.
Aller sous l'eau. Grâce à la manette. Grâce à son joystick. Jouer à 360 degrés.
I love just showing the close-ups of the control stick and stuff, you know, it all just being so new. It was a bizarre looking controller. Here it is, we showed this one the other day, the Aikwe or whatever. I had pulled these a while back. I hadn't seen everything in it. Skip through it quickly. This is great. What's up, Tater? Welcome. Going backwards. Oh yeah.
狂风大雪，昼夜交替的变化，更能给人身临其境的感受。为了救出桃花公主，
Oh, funny that they showed him going straight through it there too. I think it'd be funnier to show him illustrate him getting squished, right?
这是一个360度的自由世界，没有任何事物束缚你的大脑与想象，用你的智慧征服所有的困难。 无拘无束的大冒险，尽在神游马里欧的世界。
Nice long commercial, that one. Very cool. All right, well that's it for that. Again, that's from Vinny64 on YouTube. Check them out. I really enjoyed those. I had seen a couple of commercials here and there, but yeah, it was cool to find a couple of solid compilations. But yeah, cue the music, please. Where to go? Actually, let's just why don't we just slide on over to the next one? Jeez. Let's get the game rolling for a bit. Slide on over. 6,800 yen.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. When I went there, it was I really noticed how cheap all the retro stuff was. You know, for me, it was I think it was, of course, it was a timing thing, because I was there in like 2006. So 64 and 64, Nintendo 64 and older consoles, you know, they were just quite cheap at that point. Yeah. And I did remember looking at the price of the consoles and the games of current systems at that point, because when I was there, they were doing a bunch of advertising for Final Fantasy III, among others. I don't know if that was one of the inspirations, but I kept seeing stuff for that, and Akihabara, I got in one elevator that was like just plastered everywhere with, you know, Final Fantasy III like remake ad. What was that? Was that for the? I always forget. Was that for the DS? Game Boy Advance or? GBA, I think. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Shall we play? Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Thursday. This has been really fun. Thanks for the raid, Firebolt. I'd love to check out a little Crash Team Racing sometime. I feel like I've been such a Mario and Diddy Kong racing head. I've got room in my heart for Crash Team Racing too. You know, I do. Let's go. Yeah.
So long, Bowser.
8 red coins, baby. Let's do it. Ooh, let me get these drinks. Okay. I'm getting too laid back. Got some drinks up on the table here. Okay, now I'm gonna destroy this computer. I'm slipping, man. I'm slipping. Tater's making sketty. Nice, Tater. I've got leftover pizza, which we had pizza something one of these other Mario 64 nights. Everybody else was having pizza, I think. And yeah, we got some leftover pizza. My partner makes a mean pizza. We were kind of running low on you know, stuff to put on it, but we're also somewhat soonish we'll be going camping, so it's kind of like, let's just use the groceries we have, you know. Don't go buy anything else unless you just have to. It can wait. So yeah. Bum 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 bum. We actually were gonna go pineapple pizza, and you pineapple pizza haters out there will be happy to hear that we couldn't make the pineapple pizza happen. We had some canned pineapple. We opened it up. It was kind of funky, and it was a couple years out of date, which with cans, you know, right? Check it. Sometimes that's not always a problem, or, you know, sometimes that's not an issue, but these didn't smell anything like pineapples anymore. And it pretty much tasted like just fruit, you know. Generic fruit. So we skipped the pineapple. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Just get all choked up talking about pizza. Okay, yeah, thank you. Hopefully I can talk now. Yeah. Probably should have tested that out beforehand. Sorry, I've been sick mildly, and then the last couple of days kind of turned up a bit. Yesterday felt a little better. Today I'm back on my BS. Bum 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 bum. DiGiorno stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. No. DiGiorno's like it's, you know, DiGiorno's, that's if you're getting a frozen pizza, DiGiorno's that's a couple tiers up, I feel. Still gonna be cheaper probably than, of course, what you could get going out, unless you just get like some really cheap street food or bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Super zoomed in. Okay, we're getting 8 red coins this time, huh? All right. Wow, I was better at doing that before I needed to. When I was just trying to figure out where to go in this place. Oh, I've never been up to the... I still haven't been up to the top, I guess. Moyoing. Bum bum bum. Oh, cream of rice. Yeah, I think, you know, it's like, right, you know, it's, okay, it's one thing if the can looks suspicious, hey, right? If you open it up and there seems to be a problem, but yeah, usually with cans, hopefully you're good past at least whatever they're giving you for the, you know, like, kind of Best Buy date, you know. All that stuff can be confusing anyway. Best Buy versus, you know, expiration. Eat before, you know. Tater's like, give me that cream of rice. It's you know, just like a lot of canned things, it's rice and its own juices. You know, like that pineapple can we had yesterday. Rice in its own. Mmm. I mean, rice milk can be tasty. We go through a lot of oat milk lately. Tater said cannot. We've been going through a lot of oat milk, and I realized it's like, yeah, we have. I mean, we have some coffee. I've been having that that granola and stuff, and just yeah. You don't want to know. You know, I guess can you just cream any grain? Cream of wheat? Cream of rice? Cream of millet? Bum 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 dun dun dun. If it's a grain, you can cream it. I don't. Oh yeah, you're supposed to jump through. Okay, right. I forgot my purpose. And many things. Now I have a purpose. I think. Okay, let's see. Among a couple of things, I think we can get to the carousel. While we have that power up there. How to do so. Oh, well, I guess we're doing the 8 red coins. You can do whatever. Oh. You can also create... Sure. Well, if we're watching some, like, you know... I don't know, I still remember being a kid and, like, you know, you're watching Turtles or something, and it was just like, ow, creaming, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Bebop and Rocksteady, you know, like, come on, let me cream that jerk or something, you know, just like, I don't know, it's a, man, you get, sadly, you know, you put that in your Turtles cartoon now, everybody can't get their mind out of the gutter, man. Can I cream him? Let me cream him. I don't know. So yeah, it's like he's back there. They show a close up, and there's like a, you know, like a little steam coming out of the nostrils. Cream corn, yeah, cream corn. I mean, yeah, there's so many creams, right? Let's get all my wet sounds here. I like adding the, I like piping in the additional water slosh here. Man, the sound effects in this game.
Mamma mia!
Okay, well. No. I feel at peace here in Big Boo's haunt, you know? Feel content, just run around a million times. The henchmen are called goons. Yeah. I'm kind of curious. I would like to know a little etymology, a little. I want some word history of. I feel like it's yeah, it's more current. You're right. Yeah, you can't even use that one anymore now, huh? I feel like that's a more current development, but
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
where that one took a different meaning. But, that's great. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, look who's up there. Dang. This if I were a good gamer, this is the part where I would do a cool trick and get up there. I've seen it done. I think I did something along those lines. The last time I played it, someone kind of told me where to hit. I don't know, maybe not. I think I also hit a cannonless, an owlless. I've never. I don't know any speedrunning tricks for this game. I do think if I played a version of this where I could do the backwards long jump, I think I could do that at this point, because that's essentially just what this is. This version blocks you from it, right? Oh, wait, oh, hold on. I think I'm doing one. Yeah, you just do the first one, then you move the stick back and start. Okay, oh yeah, you lost it there, but. Yeah, they debugged. This game is so debuggy. Ouch. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
Oh!
You know, I don't drink milk anymore, and you know, usually, yeah, it doesn't bug me too much. But yeah, those Mario ads. I think part of it is, yeah, seeing it in several languages, and then also having just last night watched an X-Files episode, in which they're going to, like, you know. I can't remember where they end up or where they are for the setting, but the whole time they're setting it up like, hey, like this is cow country, and there's these kids that are winding up like kidnapped for a while or whatever, you know, showing up or something. They have writing on their back that says like he is one or she is one or something like that, and what it is those were the kids that were part of this program to put like they were told it was like bovine growth hormone, but they were also putting apparently alien DNA in there too. So it was like I think someone knew this and, like, you know, or they were marking those kids or whatever. And I don't know, the plot thickens. I'm only in the second season. I've never seen the show before. So anyway, that makes everything just an extra layer of it just adds an extra layer of worry for me now that Mario may have this over-aggressive alien DNA after we saw him just tilt back the bottle, you know. He was so little at first that he couldn't drink it that well, but as he got bigger, he was able to, you know, really just... really just tilt it back, get at it. I'm looking for 8 red coins. Well, yeah, well, I guess, stay tuned, I guess. You know, I don't love, I can't, like, binge shows. I've never, okay, we've already done this part. I've never really been good at binging shows and never liked it that much. I'll do it again. I was gonna get it wrong again. Although I did binge a lot of Trailer Park Boys when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out. That was nice. I came home and just kicked back in the recliner. And I had a I think at the time I guess I wanted a milkshake, you know. Wasn't yet doing the oat milk thing. But I think she brought like I think I had like a McDonald's shake or something, you know. You had to I had to drink through a straw for a little bit, and I just remember like propping back and just like it's just like just laughing, like watching some of the like first seasons of Trailer Park Boys, which are like just for quite funny, but such a time capsule. Even at that time, they were already old, and then or it was already like you know, not that new. It had been around for a long time. And it's just, you know, it's a level of bad, but it's hard to look away. That was a fun binge, you know. Trailer Park Boys. But I can't do it with X-Files. I feel like I can get like an episode a week or something. It feels right. For whatever reason, it feels right to watch like a... Hello, I didn't want to go here. To watch an episode a week of the X-Files. Especially on a Sunday. I don't know why. Can't put my finger on it. Still looking for 8 red coins. Mario's gonna die in here. I love all the you know, like xylophone that you get in the background, or vibes. What's straight down beneath us? Have I fallen through that trapdoor and done it lately? Bing bong bong ba-dum bom ba-ding bom. Okay, well, there's some red coins. I need to just get to that part. It's that part where you just have Mario kind of sidle. Super Mario 64 is this the Shindo pack version? Let's get our 100 coins here, I suppose. Work towards it. Keep them coming. This is really sad. It was just a bunch of little boos ready to get on a carousel. Just a bunch of tiny, in the Japanese version, a bunch of tiny Teresas. Well, tiny isn't used, but Teresa. Here's Boss Teresa. Hello. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that whole fountain of fire. Bah! Oh god, I don't want to die right now. Let's get out of here. I need some deep water. Because I mean some deep something else. Do 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 do. I am in do 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 do. I don't even need to kill that one, I suppose, because it's not going to give me coins. It's going to give me a star. I can come here at some point, right, with the, I think that there's somewhere I can go with that hat. The invisible hat. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting version of the game. I'm kind of curious how many copies there are of this one versus, you know, the other Mario 64 version. Japanese version, I meant. Boo's just got my number. Good God. Mario, don't die here, please. I'm not going to take on Boo anymore. I'm going to leave. You know what? I really just ruined Boo's day there. Teresa's day. The kids were just trying to hit the carousel, and I just took all of them out, one after another, and took their lunch money. So I think I'm actually, yeah, stop going in there. Instead, get out of this area. Dum-dum. They had the carousel music quite loud, huh? Oh, you have to go in and through a different... Thanks again for hanging out, guys. Happy Thursday. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're doing Chrono Trigger in this game, and I want to work something else in too, because I could use as much as I love these games every now and then, you know, you need a little palate cleanser. But yeah, I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I won't be streaming tomorrow, so I wanted to go ahead and get it in today. We need 8 red coins. Where's the little area with... Okay, here it is. Perfectly played. I was just going too fast, and Mario bounced off that wall in such an awkward way. I ran him just a little further than I meant to. And,
Oh!
Open your eyes.
Is this one right? Okay. Now, you know what? Why don't you just... There you go. That works for me. Star's in a decent spot. We are here. Get the star.
Boom!
Hi. We'll save. And there is number 7. I was trying to do a bigger jump than that, but... Alright, let's see, where's the coin we're missing? There was something in one part of the... Have we been to both sections of, like, the library? Or, oh, the piano, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, huh? Okay. Do. A. I don't think I've seen this one lately, have I? God. Yes! Okay, there it is. Oh, where's the star? Oh, no, get back out to the lobby. Turn around now, Mario. Makes sense, Binary, yeah. Alright, so I think I need to be up a second story here. I want to keep playing a little bit longer, but after I get this one... There it is! Very cool! It's funny, I couldn't see it at all. Dude, that cutscene, I was looking in the wrong place. I don't know, I think it was clipped out. It's something in front of it. There it is! Cool. 37:38. I need to get a little break in, and we'll play a little bit longer. I can go for another maybe half hour, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging. And yeah, thanks, Binary. Yeah, happy Thursday, guys. I'll go BRB. See you in a bit. Hey, thanks for your patience, guys. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Welcome. All right, we're getting back into some Mario 64 here in just a second. I can play maybe another, let's go about another 30, shall we? Let's do it. Let's get back into the game. I'm getting tired, though. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let's see. 1 second, guys. Here we go. One second. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna get back into this. Let's see. We just did the 8-star run, or rather 8 coins. We just did 8 stars. We got 8 red coins here in Big Boo's Haunt, or Teresa's horror house, as it's known in the Japanese version. I think we still have the Big Boo up on the balcony. We got to take care of that one. Barutsuni, yeah, this font. Barutsuni. Barutsunu. God. Barutuni no. Bossu Teresa. Oh, we get another Boss Teresa mention here. So yeah, instead of Big Boo or Boss Boo, again known as Teresa in the Japanese. Bossu Teresa. Teresa. All right, here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. How do you get up to the top? I think you can go crazy. Where's the carousel? Okay, so if that's there, maybe I think that there's something behind the carousel. I don't know if we've done that yet. Get me to the carousel. That's the sidling part, and then what's after that? Got to be a deeper, maybe. I know. You could get it from falling down one of these spots. Let me get figured out. Let me get myself up to this roof. How do we do that? Running around invisible. Where's a bomb when you need one? Just launch me up into the sky. Wait, that wasn't the carousel. Yeah, it is. But, I'm losing my mission here. I'm losing sight. We're trying to get up to the top there. How is it done? I don't remember. Excuse you. Do 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 do. Love the creepy background noise. Not noise, music. Oh, nice. Oh, blue coin there. Yeah. Wow. Woo. Oh. Well, probably best to keep it to yourself then, I guess, Binary. Whatever it is, yeah. I don't usually. I'm not in the habit of discouraging chat like that usually, but yeah. When it's phrased that way, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, you know, thank you. All right. Where can we get Mario that's gonna make a difference in this world? I gotta get him up to the ceiling. Up to the ceiling, up to the roof. Oh, was I? Okay, Oh, can't you drop down there? Yeah, okay. Are we wanting to have that and get behind one of these? Get out of this camera. Thank you. Come on, Mario, wake up.
Wake up, Link. We'll keep looking into it. Looks like, yeah. I see what you said, Binary, yeah. Saw that message a little while after you typed it, so of course I've been running around like a manic madman. Hello, Teresa. What are you doing up there? What's got into you? It's so cool to just have this little, I don't know, it just, looking up at this, it's funny because I do some of this early 3D stuff, and I think Mario 64 is good at this. Some people say it, I know a lot of folks talk about it adding to like a sense of loneliness or emptiness. There's a lot of talk about the liminal spaces, etc., etc. But I do think that there are points when I really like that. I like just those, especially some of those platforming stages where there's just these platforms hovering out above, not a whole lot. And it's a, you know, sometimes it'll be a fun design to kind of get you up or what have you, but I don't know. I enjoyed that stuff. This game blew my mind. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it really... It helped that I was... I think I was already really excited for some Nintendo 64 hype, and a lot of that was... I didn't have a Super NES, but I had gone to friends' houses and tried to get as close to one as I could, you know. Same with Genesis, you know, I just didn't have that gen of games. I had a big sis who had a NES, which I loved and played for a really, really, really long time, but still, I guess, well, I don't play that one, but I play the one that has long since replaced it. Famicom. We gotta play something on that soon. Try out the disc drive, too. Well, don't go through any trouble, Binary, but sure, yeah. I don't think, let's see. Oh, funny. Damn, dude. Come on. Over and over again. Endless loop. Losing my mind in Big Boo's haunt. I think we do want to get in the carousel and go behind that thing. I mean, I also think that... Pretty sure I may have even, like... worked at, like, kind of getting up into that balcony without all this, you know, just from the outside. Like that little orb. Swirly orb. At points we've come through this door or on the side. I think that is like where the... Okay, haven't been in here in a little while, I guess. Is this the other side of where those carve-outs are? We have to like sidle. I can't see shit. Hello. Where's the block? I think there's a blue block out here. That looked like I wasn't saying anything, but I was like, okay, this looks like where I'm supposed to be, or at least something. I could clearly see something behind that. I just can't remember where. Maybe the closest switch is the one that's like inside the house. Is that the case? No, I wouldn't be able to make it that far. Do beep pop. What I wasn't here. Let me make sure I'm looking up a little bit too. Well, of course I'm on the bottom floor now, so there's gonna be the balcony, but I just wanted to pop in here again, sit a bit in a little bit, but let's see. Okay. There's the block, huh? God bless. I see another Boo painting there. Can we jump in through that, perhaps? Where was that? Before I go running for this yet, let's see. Oh, just right there in the front, huh? Yeah, they don't want me. Don't really want me even looking in that direction, it seems. Okay. I think, yeah, I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is that gets us to the top. I don't think I can make it like all the way around the building. Like this. I think I'm barking up the wrong tree and going, yeah, that was too slow for anything. There's a place I think I can drop down to where maybe the carousel is. Some room is, I think, supposed to get us, you know, further up to this balcony, but I just don't remember what the score is. Sounds good, Binary. Yeah. Well, I'm just taking my time looking for it. Look at this window here. That's cool. It's funny, it looks so different through here, and then, yeah. I almost thought this was just like a pre-rendered background here. I didn't realize, you know, where we were, kind of, thought it was some kind of like a, you know, pre-rendered thing that they had just for this, you know, this window here, but we can top see it. Look straight on through. Here we are back in the library. I want to see too. I don't know where to go, so, but I'll still play Mario. I don't mind killing Boos. All right. Oh. It's a rare, nice move. Although, would have sucked to have gotten that star accidentally. Okay, thanks guys, a little help there. You know what? I don't remember how to get there. I wonder if I should look it up. They give you that painting of Boo there. What, just to make you think about it? Get me to the rooftop! Go! I can't see when I'm that zoomed in. I keep getting myself into that camera too. Oh, I missed it. Well, you know what? If I don't just totally derp out, I could get through that, right? There's clearly something here, but I don't know if that's what I want. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Where's a blue switch box? I'd like to know. Can I use that that elevator takes me down to the watery part? Is that the like down to the towards the carousel? That's one thing we could try. What was I doing? It's like off this wall. Okay. Mario, you big derp. Okay. What is right below this? I always forget. Let's give it a shot. Yo, go, dude, go. Which one is it? Oh, God. Oh, I wonder which one it is. There's one of these in here that I think you can jump into. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Well, I have a couple ideas then. Those are two. Like, what's on the other side of that, Have I been on the other side of that one Boo painting? I guess that's what I'm kind of... Like, not the one in the carousel, but that other one I've had my eye on. Alright, let's see. Maybe someday I'll beat this. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for just hanging out. I gotta play this, a little more of this game sometimes. Alright, here we go. Just gonna wait.
No way! I don't believe it!
Do I want to go for the one outside, like around back? Or the carousel? Like there's something in the carousel calling to me. Alright, we're getting there with a little more... Where is it? I don't know which one it is. Maybe they're coming out of there, I suppose. Since the little guys are. I don't know, though. You know, you have... Is there anything even on the other side? Because you got you know, big boot popping out there. Okay. I'll keep trying. Let me see. I'm gonna wrap this thing up soon. I think I'll go another 5-10 minutes, something like that, and then I might just look this one up. And it's 120 stars. It's like, hard to keep them all in mind. I've only done, I have done 120 stars, but I think just once at this point. We actually did it. I think that first year I streamed. That was fun. I haven't played through it since then. Diba 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 don 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 diba 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 don. It could be helpful to. I think I can do that one that's outside. I just gotta make sure I'm not just having Mario crash and burn over and over. Might not even be anything. I feel like I've been on the other side of it. Oh. I think I'll just grab another one. The margin of error when you're already bad is quite thin. Let's get it calculated first jump. Oh, I went past it again. Oh my god. I think that maybe, yeah, I think I'm a little burned out at this point, a little tired. And not that great. How do we get up to you, boo? Jeez. Boss Teresa! Ah! Well, my two thoughts are going into that one painting that would have been through that door. I can't remember what's on the other side, or going through the one that's in the carousel. And I don't know if either of those are right. I think I'll go look it up. Well, how about one more try? Ooh. Mario, go, please. It's so easy to run past this one, too. Okay. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
It's almost over.
All right, let's check it out. Let me go look it up. I give. Before I bash my head against, sometimes literally, or you know, Mario's head against the wall here. You know, barking up the wrong tree, so to speak. Don't want to spend time doing that for too much longer. So let's look this one up. What is this? Course 5? So we're on Big Boo's balcony. Let's let me check it out. See what's up. How do we solve it? All right, thanks for your patience. Looking it up right now. Bum bum bum. I'll just leave that rolling, huh? Go inside the large ghost house ahead of you and enter the lobby. All right? The large ghost house ahead of me. Check. Enter the lobby. Use steps to get to the second floor. From there, walk to the wall on the right side of the lobby. Let's see. Where do they have me going? That's a big old paragraph there, guys. With just a single picture. I hear you. All right, go inside large ghost house. Use steps to get to the second floor. From there, walk to the wall on the right side of the lobby. Use the only door on that wall to enter a room. Thank you. Yep, a room with a large bookshelf. Just past the bookshelf, there's a raised platform in the corner of the room. Jump on it and perform either a triple jump or a wall kick to reach the hidden floor above you. My goodness. Above me? Above me, right here. And then, so it's like they can send you below. Oh, man. Well, I'll be. All right, come on, Mario. Ooh. All right, let's bump our head against the wall. Okay, let me put that guide away. I don't want to see anything else. I mean, I think it's like through this door, maybe. Something like that. No more spoilers. And just want to take it in for a second, too. Just the creepy lighting coming in. It didn't seem that bright outside, did it? It must be quite dark in here, you know. It was a full moon, I suppose.
It's almost over.
Why, hello. I took a good chunk, didn't it? I wonder if we can get it like that, the big boo in the courtyard or whatever. We were able to like, just get inside its hitbox. Wonder if you can do that, like, you know, you could do that with the piano we learned earlier. I don't really want to die here, though. I used up all my coins nearby. Good God, get me out of this view. Oh, this is where the fun begins. All right, there we go. Always forget about this part here. There's a little... Let's see. You can kind of, I think a little momentum saves the day, but I'm gonna psych myself out. No, Mario. Mario! Okay. Yeah, I don't want to die here. Let's get a coin. Give me a coin. It'd be funny to look up how you like get up from just. I think you can just get up just from like pretty much out here. You hit something right. Practice some speed running tech. All right, so let's see. Yeah, up here. Whoa. Hey, thanks again, guys. This has been really fun. Usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Bumping it up today. Wanted to put a little extra time into it, and yeah, it's been cool. Okay. Another try at this. That was really bad. I didn't freak out enough, I think. I didn't do enough, yippee yahoo jumping, and he just started to slide and I didn't react soon enough. Man. Staying alive, that was really bad. Here we go. There it is. Nothing to it. You just, yeah, you got, it's like an uphill thing. You can get him chugging up it a bit, but then he'll start to slide. So I think the key is don't freak out like I did. Look at Mario up here. It's out at the apex. Welcome to 3 dimensions.
I love the vibes here, dude.
Those ads were great. That was sweet. These old video game ads, it's just like it's such a good time capsule. It's hilarious. Of course, there's the nostalgia factor. Well, let's wrap this up, shall we? Let's get this one. I almost don't want to get the star, you know. Good night, Ichigo. Thanks for hanging, buddy. Where's that star now? Absolutely, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming through and keeping us company, man. Yeah. All right, there's number 39. I think we'll wrap on that one, guys. I love the boos already sweeping in. Or already swooping in, you know. Look, they're just right behind Mario. If I just let it sit. This is me, you know, you're handing the controller to the little brother or something, you know. Oh, that's not fair. I already started. I'm starting with 3/4 life.
I'm tired.
Well, let's wrap this thing up, guys. Is anybody streaming right now? I can't stick around for too long, but let's see. Who's at it? Who's at it? Metroid Hatchling is playing Elder Scrolls. Let's hit that up. Yeah, let's see some Morrowind. Let me check in and see if, make sure. Give me just a second. Here's what I'll do. I'll wrap this up and then I'll get us over to Metroid Hatchling. Those of you on Twitch, please stick around. We'll go raid Metroid. Always fun. Friend of the stream. All right, guys. This music. Ah! This was so fun. Thank you so much, guys. This will be my last stream of the week. I appreciate all you guys being here. And thanks for the raid, Firebolt. Thanks for... everything else. Nick, thanks for the bits. And yeah, thanks for keeping us company. Do what you can to support the stream. The easy stuff, right? Yeah, just subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch. That's the easy stuff, the free stuff. Thank you. And yeah, also you can just hang out. You can lurk or be in the chat. It all helps. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you next time. Let's get to Metroid Hatchlings. Give me about 1 minute and I'll get us over there. See ya. Adios. Good night, everyone. Adios.
Playing my game. Press start to play.
I love the vibes here, dude.
I love you sweetly.
Double rainbow. Oh my god. It's a double rainbow all the way.
Aim for his back.
Corneria. fourth planet of the Lilat system.
It's almost over.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Oh, wow! Wow!
I hope you've all enjoyed our program this morning.
Goodbye.